Hello, welcome back. It's another day. Still a lot to learn about this game. It is pretty different from the first one, but not necessarily in a bad way.
Stuart.
Alright. Still have problem with the heating up. Housing is fine. Food is diminishing. 53 weeks though left, so we could continue. Materials we barely stockpiling, so like if I wanted to make a factory that does goods, still wouldn't work. Not enough people. And the other thing is the exploration that I need to already start, which would require even more people, right? Then research, it needs money. The money is the biggest need. Like, we got this block. I'm assuming it's yeah, it does show per week income. So that's basically gonna take away maybe like 9 or 8% of our income just to build another block, shelter block. And it's like it requires 200 here, but the subsidized one only 50 people, so that's very good. But and you also don't need to heat up the place twice, but it will take my money, which is like needed everywhere. Sure is a conundrum. Oh yeah, City Hall, too. Well, I guess let's complete the quest first, because usually it's good to do so. Some of us gonna be chilly, but we do have hospital now, so they should be taken care of, I guess. It says increase output, but will workforce also increase? It should, right? We'll wait with this expansion. Like, it seems like a good path there to take. The winds are not in our favor. This new wind mechanic. Like, these gorges are, I'm guessing, the best places for whatever doesn't require a resource. I'll try to build something there. Probably should have made a district. Hey. Watch this. When one door closes, the first crack. Steward, the Faith Keepers have begun their monthly processions, visiting each door in the city as a symbol of the captain's presence alive in every home. However, a select group of Frostlanders refuse to leave their doors open. We aren't getting in their way, we just don't want strangers barging into our homes, one says. We are all one flock under his wing, urged a priest. How can we be united if one of us steps away? What should we do? I mean, it seems like they just violate privacy of other people. It doesn't seem like a good thing. Yeah, we'll just... I could be just going by who I want to support, but we'll go away with what seems reasonable. Also, like, wouldn't it make it into more crime if people just leave doors open? With New Londoners also worsened for some reason. Why stop the procession? Like, they can keep their procession, but just don't barge into people's houses. I don't know why that's a second option. Ah. This is invasion of privacy and waste of time. Alright. Not enough men. Where can I take people from? Do need them to keep making food. I guess. From materials. What about coal? We're just like mining coal everywhere and still not enough? Yeah, that's literally all of it. Damn. Yeah, I guess we need to build more of these specialized buildings inside. And we're gonna run out at some point. Which is 111 weeks, apparently. No, housing blocks could be built in industrial districts too. And one dust coal mine is like two disease points, while hospital is +3 against it. Pretty rough. Stockpiles depleted. Steward, stockpiles of materials the captain has gathered have run out. After so many years, our resources in the pit are growing barren. Current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. Expand or build new districts to get more materials. The thing is, I'm just stretched thin on the amount of people. Like, we can gather more, it's just... we don't have enough people to do it. If only we had automatons. First council session. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. The Faith Keepers are the only organized faction and have a strong opinion on everything. They are devoted to what they claim was the late captain's vision, a godly society built on progress, equality, and tradition. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the Faith Keepers with contempt for their role in the New London's history, but they keep to the shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as steward. Open session. Okay, let's see. Wow. Very futuristic. When you return to the council in the future, you will be able to propose new laws to vote upon. Okay, so the law's not open. For now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful, if you fail, this will be the end of your rule. Well, what can I really do about it? Are there bribes? Like... probably promises too. Yeah, I'm upset that the New Londoners skeptical now about me, but that decision was just kind of a strange one. It's either just stop the procession immediately and just kick out the Faith Keepers, or allow them to barge in into people's homes. Like, again, it's kind of a weird scenario. You also could, I guess, ignore everything, but it's also not great. Double click on an delegate to view their profile. Now Frostlanders have a profile. Why couldn't I see their description before? It's weird. Like, you could see the Faithkeepers, but not Frostlanders or New Londoners. Originally hailing from the New London, these colonies of Frostland outposts tried to establish a permanent foothold beyond the city. The Whiteout years destroyed that dream, but taught them the value of adaptation and grit. They're basically like countrymen, I guess, survivalists mentality. John Goodman from Big Lebowski. On the nears attached to the city, yeah, it's like a urbanist city folk, average Joes. The citizens of New London have stayed together through thick and thin. They value technology, which they credit for getting them through the Great Storm. City development efforts. Are they different between each other? Because I can't see the difference. It's just like shows the icon, but they look pretty much the same, despite, you know, different factions. So this is Faithkeepers. You can see the heraldic, I guess. Why some of them are elite, not the others? I guess New Londoners are elite because they're selected. Okay, I see. You can zoom, but... Oh. And yeah, I guess they're different. It's really hard to make out, though. Yeah, okay. They are. Right. Wait. Excuse me. How do I get that? Negotiate. 24, 15 against. A lot of hesitance. What about the laws? Like, can I read them somewhere? Because some of them want certain laws, and if I gonna promise something, I want to know what this is about. I guess we can't because the boat is on. Should the steward remain in power? So everyone has the same vote, like... It's just dependent on how many people there are. Everyone has the same amount of points to give their vote. So really, pleasing Faithkeepers wouldn't make much sense in this situation. And like New Londoners, despite being skeptical about me, give the same amount of support as Frostlanders. Mass-produced goods. In order to overcome scarcity, we will organize our production lines to increase goods production. It's probably a better thing to mass production. Advanced blasting coal mine. I think I wanted to do that anyway. But will it require me to focus the research on it? Chemical additives. So I need to just research? Like this could be easy to achieve. I don't know if they have like a timer before this promise is broken. Something else. And it does show the votes, but is it actually going to... And how much do I need to have? Like... Will the hesitant people vote? Or these numbers are just already the result? Oh.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure passes.
Alright, so yeah, the hesitant people actually vote and you are not able to know how they're gonna vote. But those, like, 51 was the initial. Fuel for the future. Steward, you shall remain then. Good. There are challenges ahead. Expanding coal extraction is a great success, but the vein will only last for so long. We need to explore the Frostland for a permanent source of fuel, otherwise the city will have no future at all. Also it just came to me, it feels like it might tie into the last DLC of the first game, where you are a colony of New London who goes into a rebellion, who gathers coal for the New London and sends it there. So, like, and here we are running out of coal, and probably soon we'll establish colonies. If so, this is a pretty cool touch. So it shows me to explore, yeah. Okay, research advanced blasting coal mine. 38 weeks left. Yeah, there's a timer. And the relationships improved. Idle tree. It heat stamps. Yeah, I need a core for that one, so... But these guys... Yeah, so these guys want more upkeep, while this is a trade in squalor. I don't know. Will we eventually have so much people that we like don't care about it? This is 100 money. Man. But then I also want to build logistics. Is it? I can build it right now. And I promise can wait. Just need some workforce. Take it from materials. How much do you need? 6. Shit. A donut shape would make sense, I think. So like, finish here. Yeah. Let's see how they build it. Nope, they just fill it in. I'm just assuming that donut shape is the best because of the heaters, but it could not be the case. Come on. What is this? Building slots. I mean, I guess I don't care that much. Then population growth. As soon as population meaningfully increases, the city will prepare a census to count how many new workers we have available. The better the overall situation in the city, the more children live to adulthood and the outsiders seek to gain entry. I guess the new bonus of this sped up time, like counting in weeks, that you could actually see people grow into adulthood. Although it's still like 79 weeks right now. It's like, what, 6 months?
The Faith Keepers are accepting the donation of tithes to benefit children
6 months is
raised
72
in sin.
weeks. Okay, a little bit more.
Stewart.
Colder season. Heat stamps. Faith Keepers suggest action. Steward, we see we're low on heat stamps. To prevent the city from grinding to a halt, the Faith Keepers have come forward with a potential solution. The city is right skint, Steward. No one's got any funds to go around. One leader says, We say our best bet is to pass mass-produced goods. This would help us to generate income over time. What should we do? Well, I need to see the alternatives. You will have 80 weeks to address the issue. Well, I want to see the alternative, but I mean, it's not too bad. Mass-produced goods. They made goods cheaper, although the quality is not amazing. Although, I don't know. Something made by hand is not usually proof that it's well made. Ah, sure. I need to see this law first. Where can I see laws? Explore laws. Oh, these menus are so confusing. Survival rule? Guided voting. Goods. Durable goods. In order to make best use of scarce resources, we will focus on producing sturdy and easily repairable goods. Demand for items used as part of daily life. Failing to meet the goods demand will cause crime to rise. Increases heat stamps income when fulfilled. Supported by Frostlanders. I do like durable goods more, not gonna lie. Yeah, but we like right now we produce nothing. So what does it do actually? It increases the demand, then it increases heat stamps when fulfilled, when it's fully fulfilled. Increase goods output to fulfill this demand. Percentage change to the goods output from districts and buildings. And this is just improves the amount that we make. Yeah, so the durable goods, I guess. But they were talking about earning money, but this like mass-produced goods don't actually give you money. It doesn't seem so. Also, I'm not sure by how much. Shit. Like the money is the main thing that blocks my progress right now, and this is like one of the ways to earn it. And I just promised. God fucking damn it. I wish I could see the alternative before I gave the promise. This is annoying. Oh, we are actually not doing too good. It's too cold. The districts are freezing though. This will last for 48 weeks? What do you mean not enough fuel? Like, we have stockpiles, why... Something else freezing? No. It's gonna get warmer, but not too fast. What was the other thing I wanted to do? I think it was subsidized block. What do you mean outside of available area? No, I guess it's blocked here. We might be able to just turn off one of the districts once this built. We can survey the frozen lands around New London and find a source of fuel to ensure its future. Oh. Foothills, Frozen Bay, the Gorge, Islands. What is this? What is the question mark? Some kind of settlements? Makeshift shelters. Overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves forced many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve enough for them to return home. Okay, just take them back in. We do need more people. 5 Frostland teams. So this I don't know how it works. Like, they'll be unavailable for a little bit. Hmm. So the gorge is not available because we're not on that side, I assume. Frozen Bay. Over 30 years ago, the Imperial Exploration Company landed here to build the region's generators. A few hastily dismantled piers still stick out of the ice, and a faded reminder of their short-lived purpose, open territory. Threat level safe. Possible findings. People. From description, it kind of felt like we could find Steam cores there, because technology. Required teams 20. Because it's far, or why? Cores. That's exactly what I need. These are rumors of wise... There are rumors of wise women in these hills who tell stories of the old world. Years ago, some young women complained the infirmary could not treat their ailments. They sought out these hills and never returned, sparking rumors that they had become wise women themselves. Ragged territory. Decrease the threat level, pass laws, and build scouts headquarters. Okay. 21 week to chart, Jesus. Cores. Yeah, let's go there. 15 weeks to chart. Same year. Why do we hit the headquarters of scouts when they are not even... like, they're supposed to go out? Is this clever at all to do? I guess there are people technically still there. Or by the game logic. God, we need money. What? Oh, there's more people now. And I do have workforce. Damn. Still not enough. They need so much money. Dude. Okay, but this makes more sense to build more housing inside the district. It requires less workforce. Can I build something that doesn't require money? It's everything. Now I have workforce, don't have money. Research is just standing. I guess I could put them to work. Wait, this is not it. Should we just turn everything on livable? Burn through our stash here, because I don't know. Generator heat capacity reached. Okay, so there's some kind of heat capacity. There's like 600 people here. And there's Institute, 600 people. Hospital, that is freezing. Probably not great.
A new council session is now in order.
Let's see what we have. Faith Keepers 9% now. They're actually dwindling. 33% of Frostlanders. I guess we did bring more new Londoners in the city. Community service, city development efforts. Did promise mass-produced goods. Despite the fact that I can't even produce goods now. It's probably needed. I can't afford luxury when I have no clue how this game works. Okay, let's explore laws. Food additives. Chemical additives. City will approve chemical additives with the tested and tolerable risk levels. What does that mean? Like... marginally increased disease. Foraged additives. Only natural and foraged ingredients may be added to food. We will train people to forage for these in Frostland. We'll provide some food during calm weather. What does calm weather mean? Marginally increased. I don't want to add additives. I don't know also by how much it increases the food production. It doesn't say. And by how much it's gonna increase the disease. Seems like they like it, but I think I'm gonna stall on that. Goods. Should I do mass production? It would be crazy for me to do durable goods while I can't even provide any goods. And also it's not gonna help right now. I don't have a factory. CD, basic necessities. Basic necessities such as food rations and basic clothing are customarily provided without compensation, but practices can differ from place to place. No effects. Free essentials. Based on availability, the city will ensure that all citizens are provided with what they need to survive for free, including basic rations and clothing. Just trust rises. Paid essentials. To foster responsibility and reward work, citizens will be charged a small fee in exchange for essentials, such as basic rations and clothing. Efficiency is slightly increased. It's just just bonuses. Ugh. Okay, but it doesn't really cost me much to do this. Efficiency is everything in this game. It would make sense to give people the basic necessities despite the game rewards for the opposites. Contagion prevention. I have now agreed upon a way to handle contagious people. Meaning somebody who causes trouble. Contagious people will be placed in quarantine. Oh, somebody who got sick. Cared for by the city in the dedicated accommodation. Shelter demand is increased. Disease is slightly decreased. Infectious bunch. Infectious bunch? Contagious people will be required to wear a specific badge that allows others to limit their interactions with them if they deem it appropriate. Huh. That's weird thing. So like if they wear a badge, the disease decreases more than when they're isolated and quarantined. That doesn't make sense. What? When they're walking around with a badge, it's less risky than when they are in a quarantine? It makes no sense to me. Supported by faith keepers. Not supported by anyone? Okay, I don't know. Community service. Voluntary and unfocused communal effort does not yield any significant gain for the city. Expedition support. Everyone must aid expeditions by helping them prepare for their journeys. Exploration time is slightly decreased. City development efforts. Everyone must support the production of prefabs to help the expansion of the city. I need money. I don't need prefabs. I need fucking money. That's the main problem. That's the only thing that stops me. Everyone must inspect the heat pipes in their places of residence, spotting and fixing minor heat leakages around the city, +1 temperature level in housing districts. Well, that's nice. That's like free insulation. It says significantly decrease. Oh, you've been talking about the quarantine? I guess I read it wrong. Oops. Okay, I think I'll propose this one. I like it. This seems huge. Like in research, you need to man the people for insulation and pay a whole bunch of money to build and research all of that. Here it's just +1 temperature level. I do also like faster exploration. But I feel... Oh, there's something else. Service exemptions. Everyone must volunteer their time outside of work as needed unless they purchase an exemption from the city. Oh, does bring money in. Yeah, that's basically getting to capitalism. Oh yeah, I read that slightly. I didn't focus on it too much. Now it makes sense. There's also a picture for each law, like for each choice of law. That's nice. Then into surplus heat. Surplus heat is used at each district's discretion, yielding no clear benefit. Heat auctions. Heat is a luxury, and as such, surplus heat will be auctioned off to the highest bidders to fill the city's coffers. Heated commons. Surplus heat should benefit the entire population of a district and will therefore be used exclusively to warm common areas. So this capitalism thing, it wasn't a part of the first game. Like there was no real way to do it, but now with heat stamps, it's so tempting. Warm housing districts generate money. It's also a big incentive for me to warm up the homes. Hit comments. Fewer unhoused citizens die from colds. Funerals. Harvesting funerals. The deceased will be harvested for and their healthy body parts used to support city healthcare. Unharvested remains will be incinerated and the ashes transferred to relatives. I think this is good. Faithkeepers don't. Nobody likes it, but I like it. In the times like this, come on. Bodies must be buried untouched after a traditional funeral to show proper respect. Like, alive people decided to sacrifice themselves in the prologue to eat less. So, I don't know if we should be that picky about funeral traditions. Bodies must be buried. Relatives must be allowed to mourn with dignity. Okay. Trust. I mean, I'm not even sure I will be able to put this law up if I wanted to. Childhood. Enforce. No common rules. There are no rules, so I could change it later? That was a big point in the first game where you pass a law and so it's just fixed. Even if you like find that, oh, actually I don't like this law, you can't change it. So that's nice if that's the case. Because otherwise I don't think that would be here if you couldn't change it. Finally, apprenticeship. All children must work alongside one of their relatives so they learn their trade and continue the family tradition. Percentage of active workers is increased. Like, if it's just gonna increase immediately, it wouldn't make much sense. Like, all of a sudden, children learned it before the law was passed. Like, this law in theory should be pretty long running, like weeks, years before it's gonna reap any benefits. Mandatory school to guarantee that all children have the skills and knowledge needed in the city. We will establish a mandatory school program supported by the city. The research speed is slightly increased, hit stamps is slightly decreased. Well, I like it. I like the school over family apprenticeship. But takes money and nobody likes this. Okay, well, for now we'll leave it. What about rule? Rule laws require 2/3 majority to pass. Communities will vote based on their relations. In times of high tension, they will be more inclined to support giving you more power. Ooh. So what do we have here? Guided voting, Bureau of Propaganda, Secret Police. It's very familiar. Guard enforcers, Seward's militia, martial law. So like spies, propaganda, rigged voting. Seward may declare a motion vitally important to the city's survival. Curtailing debate. and convincing many wavering delegates to support it. It increases the odds of passing a law in the council. I assume it could be taking trust away. Steward may deploy squads of well-trained, well-equipped guards to put down disruptions and otherwise keep the peace. Unlocks Quell Protest district ability, which ends protests using guard squads. Unlocks Mobilize Watchtower Squads district ability, which orders watchtowers to field specialized guard squads instead of fighting petty crime. I mean, I don't need it now. So you can only become captain by progressing through this tree. Alright, well, first thing I wanted to do was... this one. Making houses warm for free. It is tempting to just go for heat stamps. Like, I wonder what slightly is. Come on.
The eyes have it.
I see. All right. Jesus, these guys are freezing. Shit. Like, come on. We're done away with research because don't have money. Housing, we still don't have enough housing. Which I want to build. It's hundreds money. Raidborn 32 scouts, daring to dream. We have a council, but will anything actually change? For years the Faithkeepers have just had their way, but if this is a chance to block some of their idiotic ideas, we could show the city reason, convince them to adapt to the frost, to embrace this new ice age and tear ourselves away from our addiction to the generator. We will speak with the others tonight. Those who disagree with Faithkeeper's view views, gather and discuss how they can change the city. I really don't see their philosophy as viable.
The Evolvers are now officially recognized by the city. Evolver delegates will be joining the next council session.
Right, new faction.
One step ahead.
Cool. Let's see. It just feels like, I don't know, it doesn't naturally arise from this setting. Like, they are only alive because of the generator, and yet there are people who say that they can survive without it, even though they can't physically. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It wouldn't work. People wouldn't think this way. It just feels like they took it from real life, where there are minimalists and primitivists who don't like technology, and they have this view, but like in real world it's a kind of commodity, something extra, not required to actually just stay alive. It's pretty different. Yeah, I don't know about these guys. Faction Zeitgeist. Adaptation merits reason. Fighting against the cold is futile. We will not give in to the hubris of machines. The frosts make steel brittle. We will adapt, even if it requires sacrifice. Merits. New opportunities ripen. Fortune, as always, will favor the bold. Let the best of us soar and elevate everyone with them. Reason. To move beyond survival, we must leave behind the old social order. Through logic and reason, we will thrive. It's a new world. It demands a new society. Okay, I agree with this one at least. Mandatory school. The part of it. Alright. The Evolvers view the captain's death as an opportunity for New London to finally break free from what they consider superstition and dependence on backwards ideals. They claim that fighting the frost is a fool's errand, and that instead we must adapt and change ourselves, forcefully and decisively improve our bodies, and remodel our society to allow the strongest to thrive. Remodel our... Wait, improve our bodies? How are you gonna do that? Cyberpunk it? Well, there are areas they can see eye to eye with both the more moderate among the Frostlanders and New Londoners. Their ideals pit them squarely against everything the Faith Keepers believe in. I mean, I do agree that they don't need to rely on like generator alone. There could be a better version of this. But I think there was a little bit more. Evolvers 5%.
One step ahead.
One step ahead.
Minimalists, they despise wasteful excess. Darwinists, they perceive death and bodily harm as a natural and useful part of an evolutionary process. Not quite understand that, but okay. They direct all funds given them toward prototyping new ideas. The research speed project's action is used. I hate that it just cuts. It seems like it is a glitch. And pop-ups. Never can read the entire thing. Jesus. Finished game, everyone. Read actions. Train workers. The Evolvers will train workers to drastically increase productivity. I'll just judge my own laws, or try to, and see who likes it. Like I could play a politician, I guess. Maybe like favor some of the people who really dislike me sometimes, so they don't just split. But I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. Not doing great. What was that? Right, so I do have enough money. Wanted to build shelter. Right. I could build it anywhere. I think inside the district makes the most sense. We do have this little nuke. I was thinking to build maybe the factory there. I don't know if it's a good idea, but like we've been without goods for a long time, but things didn't go too horribly without it. I think guards been keeping people at bay. Also, squalor doesn't seem to matter for now. Shitload of money. Less income.
For a detailed list of obituaries, please visit your local administrative office.
Damn, running out of coal here. This is our best mine. 21 week left. Shit. Alright. So we do have more than we need. Don't have enough money for research. Got some sickly people, but I think it's fine. Okay, what's next? I wanted to do research, or maybe build more coal extractions. Deposits running low, coal is running out. Stewart, some of the coal deposits in this district will soon run out. The Faithkeepers and New Londoners believe they can use explosives to access deeper veins of coal. The Frostlanders say we should send children for missed ore in the tighter tunnels. Some did this as kids themselves in the abandoned mine outpost, and they survived unscathed. Is that a reference to the first game again? Should we support any of these ideas to extend the deposit? I think I already promised Available coal in all deposits will increase by 10%. Okay, that's actually... Huh. It will increase by more. Wait, what? But like, I assume there might be hidden consequences of sending children to retrieve it. Yeah, I'm not gonna just send children. It seems like a kind of an efficient way to do it. So now, is that a separate thing? It might be separate from advanced blasting coal mine. Do we have 5 teams available? Do we do anything with these guys? Guess not. There is research for this, but we can't do anything. Fucking stuck. We are dwindling on resources. Oh my god. Can't even see the research. Like, we're running out of food now. Less stockpiled. Despite all the farms running, actually. What if you put extraction point on multiple resources of different kinds? 24 weeks. 6 weeks of coal. Brother. There's something I can do to improve their speed. It's probably research that I missed. Okay, let's access this one. Oh no, more people. Goods trade, Central District. I would assume I would get more money from more people, but it doesn't seem that's the case. Stuart, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland, others to births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculations of the city's needs and to reflect the new numbers. Fuck. We're out of housing again. guess. Another housing district, 40 money. What's this? Where's this icon? Where's this red? Oh, I guess extra squalor because it's close to like extraction points. Proximity, sheltered from winds. No? I wish it just said it somewhere. But I assume that's the case, because like it's red everywhere close to extraction points. It's fine near food sources. So I wanted to build factory, but then factory is gonna, I guess, mess with district here at some point. I could build no. Or maybe just take the squalor. This is just a good spot for sheltering. And the mine is gonna run out at some point, so... Alright, laws. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, they also want me to pass a law. Alright, well, let's just do it because... I made a promise. And I'm not sure, it might be fine.
The eyes have it.
Faithkeepers demand met. The Faithkeepers are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with Faithkeepers improve, trust rises.
Law is in effect.
What's their count? Equality of our limited goods will decrease with the slow equality.
Steward.
9%. Oh, we are very close to running out of coal. Okay, the weather should change just about now. Damn. Very low on food. Crime. Crime increases with your population. More people means more troublemakers. Lack of goods also intensifies the problem, as impoverished people will commit acts of crime out of desperation. Guard squads and satisfying demand for goods are main ways of combating crime. You can strengthen those methods to provide new ones in the idea tree and the council. High crime increases tension. and reduces population growth. Oh, that's not good. Crime also causes various recurring events, which include injuries, deaths, tension, increase, or citizens joining factions out of desperation. Do I want them to not join factions? I guess so. Like, if you want to rule without much opposition, you want your factions to be weak. What now? Fire in the shaft. Coal is running out. Stewards, a fire has broken out in our coal mine. If we don't react, we'll lose the mine along with the deposit. Some of the faithkeepers engaged in the rescue effort insist we can still save the mine by cutting off the air supply to the shaft and suffocating the flames. But some miners are still making their way out. It will suffocate them too. Sounds familiar. After we deal with this crisis in the dust coal mine, we will ensure these accidents do not occur again. Dust coal mine will be destroyed and the district's remaining coal reduced by 50%. And the dust coal mine is 100 money. Sweet stamps. And we still don't have a supply of new coal. It is somewhere out there. I'm pretty sure we'll find it soon, but we just can't really risk it. Aye. Block off the coal supply, the air supply.
A memorial will be held this evening to honor those who gave their lives
100
in
miners. Being a miner is a hell of a job. I don't know why one would choose that as their profession. Wasting heat? Well, why are you wasting heat? Can't you automatically not do so? For fuck's sake. So these guys are just like why can't I just press a button and it like spreads out the heat equally to livable conditions? I thought that was the button, but it's not the case. Well, our coal supply is not up to snuff. I guess I need to control it a bit more. What do we got? Rusted engine. The jettisoned secondary engine of Dreadnought. Under its hull we found a core and an irreproducible component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures in ice suggest the Dreadnought traveled to the frozen bay a long time ago. Okay, so that's core, 2 cores. What else? Abandoned coal mine. I wonder if this event was just connected to us finishing exploration. The event with the coal mine. blowing up. Mining complex inhabited by children. Oh, it's definitely tied to the first game, last DLC. Okay. I wonder if the new colony with the coal mine go into rebellion by default. Will it even be established? Wait, I guess it wasn't coal mine. Was it? It was... We're collecting metal? We were like dismantling some kind of tunnel in the beginning, I remember. And there was some coal involved. Oh yeah, we actually were gathering metal, yeah. Never mind. Remember it a bit wrong. The last miners were owned by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shaft. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs. Oh, there we go. The captain intended to use to improve it. It's kind of funny, they knew about this coal mine, but they, like, you as a player in the first game didn't have that information, you just kind of found it. We could take them or leave them in place if we want to use the mine again. Using the mine will take fewer Frostland teams. By how much? Take prefabs. What's better? I don't need prefabs right now, but I think it's a limited resource currently. I feel like we just have so much because I just don't have money. I can't build much. We might last for a long time without prefabs. And I do need exploration to speed up. Yeah, I think we will choose this option because we need coal. Old observatory. This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in a cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider their situation and join us in the city. We need a new and stable source of heat in New London to be convincing to all of them. Okay, that could wait. I wonder if their population dwindles over time. And these guys are Frostlanders. 3,523. We'll see if it changes. Alright, let's start with the coal mine. We will keep prefabs for the trail. A mining complex once inhabited by children. An outpost here could increase our supply by 250 coal until its deposits of 40k is depleted. So not connected to any city or colony. Okay. Do I spend something to connect them? What? Yeah. We good now? What? Yeah, it requires fucking money again. Oh no. This is the north. I don't know. No, we're connecting it to the cores. Dude. Yeah, I don't know how it fucking works. It seems like we don't have anything at the north. I don't know. It doesn't connect to the city itself for some reason. Still don't have enough housing. Need another 100 money to build homes. Can I start from this trail though? Like, why am I building it again? The fuck? Can I start building it without this menu? Jesus. Okay. Trail construction. There we go. Is this a thing? Is this a thing I need to build trail to? I wonder if we had an outpost somewhere here. It would have been better. Alan Hoover, 28 miner, missing his father. My father was a miner. He lifted twice as much as any man on Outpost 11, where that steel was our ticket to trade with the city, our ticket to survive. I'd rather dig one grave than 100, he'd say. I know if he had to make the coal, he would have shut off the air himself. When I go down the shaft and past the spot where he died, I brush the dark rock with my hand, knowing he'd be proud. We saved the dust coal mine from the fire. He's not even angry at us. It's like, oh yeah, he would have done the same. Very reasonable. Disabled. Oh, what? Disabled. Feels like they actually bring. Raining coal?
Proposal.
I don't know. Oh, 250? We did it? I think we connected it. Nice. Heat. Allocate heat. Let's see. Oh, look at this. We're back online, baby. Stockpiles. 130, Jesus. Alright. It's gonna get colder. What does the gray thermometer means? It doesn't explain. Well, let's see, maybe something useful. Livable. Sure. Enough fuel stockpile. Coal or oil. Says temperature changes. Beware of whiteouts. Those are weather anomalies that introduce severe and punishing conditions. They are represented by wind icons on the timeline. Yeah, this is a different thing. Yeah, I don't know what gray means. Hello, Mr. Villager. Oh shit, I could have just done that. Could have just done that. Dang it. Alright. We're fine. Kind of. 2 weeks of food left, actually. To build food district. Donuts. Why is this one not closed? Really need more research. So I have teams, right? Some of them are working on mine, which is 10 of them. We have 5 available. Yeah, get the course. Is this just instant? Guard squads. Oh, now it's blue. Maybe we just didn't know how bad it's gonna be. I mean, now the cores are not extremely useful. Like, we're soon gonna run out of the mines to get through. Can we, like, turn off the council? I guess not. It's probably gonna stop the timer on it. Because there's, like, 200 people working in it, which I could use up for something else. What are the icons for? Like, they're all the same. Just indicating that it's law in the law menu. It's weird. Could have used it for something else. Surplus heat. The heat stamps. So evolvers are in favor of it. Interesting. Yeah, increasing research. It's we can't afford the research. That's the problem. Oh my god. Marginally increased disease. Like, I need to convince them to even do that. Alright, let's do something. It's good for the people. We'll see how it goes. Raising trust.
The eyes have it. The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
Starving, great. So one of these districts provides 50 food. We might want food additives. Or another district. Like, the more districts, the more materials needed. This is ridiculous. It's gotta be something in research. Okay, let's turn it back on. Just so I could see. Hot houses. Worker shifts. To protect worker health, workplace must adapt working hours to the weather conditions. Efficiency is slightly decreased. Workers in cold districts fall ill slightly less frequently. Yeah, it's really all the same. Machine-centric shifts. To put less pressure on workers, workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock and adjust working hours accordingly. Yeah, this seems like a better solution. So like every building and district gonna have less workforce, so this is great. Only 50 gold. Oh man. Okay, right now we have problem with food. Bio-waste hothouse. Industrial sized. Okay, it's something I need to build. For 80 gold. Damn it. It has a hothouse where organic waste ferments in large vats, fertilizing revolving shelves of crops. Sounds good. $400 people. 70 instead of 50 output. Chemical hothouse. Industrial sized hothouse where chemical nutrients are injected into tubs of crops to accelerate their growth. Plus 50, upkeep 300. Temperature level decreased. It seems just bad. Like, it gives more here. Increases disease, but here it increases squalor by the same amount, and then also the temperature, the insulation is decreased by a whole level. Unlocks the excessive fertilization district ability, which increases food output and disease. Okay, that's both. Well, now we kinda don't need coal this much. We need food, but I promised to research blasting coal mine, which... oh boy, I think I'm gonna break that promise. I didn't notice. I don't even have enough money to start. And it would take 33 weeks to research anyway. Whoops. Great. Something I wanted to research, but couldn't do because I had no money all this time. Cool. What is this? So it indicates that faith keepers like me? I don't know what this diamond means. Apparently you can hunt. Well, couldn't find that. Another building. 120 gold. Sounds like a great idea, but I'm assuming it's gonna cost a lot to build the skyways too. Okay, well, let's focus on food, I guess, even though it might take a while. 20 weeks. And to construct a district built on a depleted deposit to recycle valuable prefabs and materials. Yeah. So we run out of prefabs. Do we have more? We might hear, but I'm not sure. It says materials, but it looks like materials and prefabs. I'm building donuts, but I've yet to build a single hub, a heating hub. So didn't cover the bases. I wonder if the ice comes back if you don't build something. Where's this one? Is there a one there? Harvesting areas. Harvesting areas can be found everywhere around the Frostland. They are an alternative source of food. Like outposts, harvesting areas don't need to be connected to the city by the trail or skyway. They just need Frostland teams to operate them. Fishing village. Well, that's nice. New Londoners demand failed. The New Londoners are furious you broke your word. They now look upon your rule more negatively and doubt your integrity. Yeah, well, fuck. Did an oopsie. We do have 5 teams just wasting their time. But I guess we can't start an expedition. Shit. Can bring these guys right now. They're saying there's stable source of heat in New London. What does that mean? We got a new coal mine. Is that not enough?
This week's free essentials allocation is available for collection at your assigned city warehouse.
Okay. Well, we built another farm. It's not enough. We're still starving. Sue Miller, 12, street urchin, looking for trouble. Shinji Pa went and got her governess like she's gonna be a duchess or something. No one, not on our watch. We're off up the little bitch, alright? Fergon's boys learned this too. If they try and wife us again tonight, we'll pull razors and sail cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. But what we want is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on. wants to play. Lack of law regulating childhood is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Yeah, well, I can't build schools. And we're starving. I guess could continue toward more food. There's this one. It was going fine, but now we are running out of food. We're sacrificing a lot of, like, to the crime and scarcity of materials, which is like, oh shit, these guys are just standing. So, depleted.
The council has convened and awaits the steward's proposal.
Alright. Could propose schools, but can't really use it. Wait, crime is increased when there's nothing in force? Huh. And we're gonna lose money right now. Supported by evolvers. Okay, so that's one thing. Starting to feel like we have more in common with evolvers than base keepers. Alright, we do have problem with crime, so either if I could force more guards, but these guys don't like it. I'm not sure how to influence these guys, unless you promise something. Maybe you have to do promises to pass laws here. Steward may deploy communities will vote based on their relations in times of high tension. And tension is another stat, I think. We didn't really reach. high quality of it. All right, let's put people in schools. Wait, do I need to build anything? Right, I'm not sure. It might actually not pass. See if we can negotiate. Won't negotiate against their worldview. Frostlanders. Okay, the Volvers want this. New Londoners again. Can I promise the same thing? Heat dispatcher. What is that? Heat dispatching control center, where engineering teams use automated actuators to tune up district heating, boosting the heat utilization efficiency. Guess it's a separate building. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I'm still unconvinced about additives, but we kinda need them. Condemned involvers. It's basically the putting wood chippers in the food in the stew in the first game, just with a different spin on it. I guess heat dispatchers. I don't know. Maybe I could have fished for something else in other factions.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure passes.
So 1 temperature level versus +2 temperature level, but with squalor. And less people needed. I think I would have went for it anyway. So this is like a building. Okay. It's a bit problematic.
The delegates have reached a decision.
But I only need to research
a
it.
new law takes hold.
Okay, we have 120 gold. Only 10 per week now. School takes away -2. What the fuck? Oh my god, the money. I want more teams to explore the land, because we are just basically halted on exploration. So like there was an option to have a building, but we need to wait for 9 weeks now for that one. Crosslands. Logistics Bay, Scout Headquarters? Nope. This thing. 600 people, 20 teams. Costs a whole lot. Huh. Yeah, actually workforce-wise, I think that one is even worse. Right? You need to do the math to make sure, but it's like 400 divided by 15. $26. So like per one team there's 26.6 workers, and then 600 people divided by 20. 30. Yeah. So there's less workers needed for a district, weirdly. Because in every other district, the district itself uses more workforce, while the buildings inside use less. Alright, so I guess I'll just build another logistics. I think there was a place here. I want a donut. Alright, but I have to go pretty soon. I wanted to play more, but some people are calling me to fix their phone. So I have to continue later. I will be streaming most likely in like 2 or 3 hours again for the next episode. Alright, still everything is horrible. I still didn't reach the equilibrium state where I can say that like every need is satisfied, but hopefully we'll do that at some point. All right, see you in the next one.